I thought from the very beginning, um, we allowed Indiana to become very comfortable offensively, to the tune of knocking down comfort shots, shooting a high percentage. And then once you get to that point, you find the courage to take shots you don't normally take. And then they showed why they're the number one three-point shooting team in the league. I think we shot 57%. They shot 58, but they were 10 for 20 from threes, and I thought they did a better job of attacking us, making us commit those 18 fouls and, shooting 20 free throws. So the comfort came early, and we never quite offered any resistance, and they made plays and shots that kept them with the momentum throughout. Yes?
Coach, obviously, defense was an issue throughout the season. I know it's too early to looking forward. What changes can we expect to see to shore up the defense?
Well, I think it starts with me in terms of emphasizing it more, demanding more, and then carrying that to individual players in terms of it starts on the ball. A lot of people like to talk about the end result, but it starts with that one-on-one matchup, obviously until a screen is initiated. And then it's the connectivity part. But even after all that, we're all going to guard the same actions, run the same actions. You're going to get into a situation where you're closing out on a player, and it becomes the basic fundamentals of basketball. Close out, help the helper, recover.
Coach,
Yes.
I noticed that early on, the people were hitting a lot of outside shots. I believe they hit 5 of their first 8 from 18 feet and beyond. There were some cases where Catchings was alone, particularly in the second half.
Right.
Did you notice that with your defensive rotation, and what was your assessment?
Yeah, I don't want to get technical, but I will for 1 second. I think I spoke to Patricia at the half. We chart dribble penetrations, and if you don't keep that initial man in front of you, then the help comes, and then you have to recover really deep, and they hit some of those shots. I think in the first half, they were actually 6 for 8. So people get comfortable and shots are less contested. So it gets back to you don't want to get in rotation, especially just on a closeout. But they got us in rotation, and even when we got there, they hit tough shots. You said the mood? You know, I can give you a lot of adjectives. I mean, obviously, disappointment, and we talk about this all the time. And disappointment is real because the expectations are high. These are high, quality players, people that came together, a bunch of new pieces. And I told them, made me believe, and despite the sting and the disappointment and the nausea and the headache and all that, one of my most enjoyable years in 24 to watch the growth of individual players, of an organization, of moving pieces coming in and impacting things. And sometimes you lose sight of that, and I'm putting it out there because it's real. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, but we're sick, pissed, disappointed, all those things. Pick one of 100, and I would guess that they feel the same way.
Obviously, Elena takes a lot on her shoulders, and she came out tonight, doing everything she could. I mean, did you want her not to feel like that, though, that she had to make up for maybe not as much scoring in the first 2 games?
Well, it's not really about that. Like, you guys zero in on one stat. We look at the big picture. We still scored 82 points last time when Elena scored, a couple of baskets. The reason it was 40 for her is because you put another person on the court. She's out there with Cappy and Allie and Bree, and they're spacing, so they can't. They want to go. They don't want to leave the other. So, which that's a nice place to start. But Elena took what was given to her. There wasn't a quick double team. That was different things. You got Cappy with the ball. They don't want to leave. So it's one of those. I mean, I think what has been the growth of Elena is that she took 9 shots last game, because the double team came quick. She trusts her teammates. She gave it up. It just happened to be that they wanted to break the rhythm. Didn't quite happen, but we didn't marry that with stops. I mean, you don't win a playoff game in regulation giving up 100 points.